I wonder how long I can keep this going.
Now we come to our final quickfire round called Scenes We'd Like to See. This is for everyone, so if you can make your way over to the performance area, please. I'll call out ideas for scenarios we'd love to see, and the performers come in with their suggestions. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely things to hear in a fitness video.
Now I'd like all you ladies to turn around, face away from me, bend over and touch your toes. Everybody wants a six-pack. I do, and I've already had 5 of them.
Unlikely lines to hear in a Hollywood blockbuster.
Nemo, where the fuck have you been?
Mr. Vader, we are the child support agency. So this mission is impossible. Let's not bother.
Andy Dufresne. When he walked into Shawshank, I knew he was fucked.
Unlikely things to read in a Valentine's Day card.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I've got something nasty, and now so do you.
You make me so hot, I can't stop thinking about you. Lots of love, Mum.
Be my Valentine or die in a well.
I love your eyes, I love your nose, I love your smell. Why must you be a Labrador?
Do we have to go through this shit every year?
I'm a bit of a man for the ladies. Doesn't matter how clearly the gents are signposted.
I love you so much. I love you like no other. But never again les up with my mother.
Life with me, baby, is like a roller coaster. It's got a weight restriction.
There are just 3 words I want to say. Dream on, bitch.
Unlikely things to hear in a science program.
I was the man who discovered DNA. I wasn't going to call it that, but I was giving a lecture to the Royal Society, and I said, gentlemen, I believe I've discovered the genetic fingerprint of all human life. Ta-da!
He realised that this equation was going to take him absolutely years. So he switched to a media studies course, which was a piece of piss.
Apart from the human, the only animal to enjoy having sex is the dolphin. I had to shag a lot of animals to find that out.
I'm a meerkat, she's not lying.
Unlikely things to get through your letterbox.
Do you know what's in your attic? It's me, I've been there since Christmas.
Why has your girlfriend stopped changing near the window? Love, Dad.
Pizza. Buy one, pay full price.
How's my driving? Call 0800 crashed into your house. Hello, my name's Ashley Cole. Here's a picture of me naked.
Would you recognise a fake ID? No? Great, I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Things you wouldn't hear at the Winter Olympics.
And while we wait for them to get set up there, we'll just pan the camera around. There's just a beautiful scenery. Oh, look, there's a herd of moose. Oh, no, that's the Romanian women's ice hockey team.
It's 1 a.m. in the UK. You're watching the women's figure skating. Why not just bite the bullet and turn to Television X for the 10-minute preview? You're watching the women's curling. Men's curling? Women's. You're watching the curling.
Unlikely things to hear on a TV charity show.
I'm Terry Wogan, and if you don't donate to children in need, I'll take Pudsy's other eye.
All right, look, let's cut the bottom line. You all send us a £5 we'll put the proper telly back on.
Well, that was some shocking footage there. I don't think anyone could fail but be moved and harrowed by that horrible piece of film there. But buy the single anyway. It is for a good cause.
Next on ADHD relief, oh, a penguin.
And if we reach the target of £3 million, I will shave my balls. And if we don't, I will still shave my balls. Every time I click my fingers, My PA brings me a cappuccino.
We have sent Nick Knowles to a poverty-stricken village in Africa. My God, haven't those people suffered enough?
Commercials that never aired.
Fed up with your dull, grey hair? Get used to it. You're a squirrel.
The Daily Star, because it's cheaper than toilet paper.
Incest. Just do it.
I'm a rabbit, and they test makeup on me. But I don't mind, because I'm a bit of a slag.
Burger King, because you can't taste anything when you piss.
Hello, I'm Carol Vorderman, and this is my grandmother. Yes, I will literally sell anything.
Things you don't want to hear in hospital.
Whose penis is this?
You have acute angina, and your tits aren't bad either.
This is Hospital Radio. I'm Chris Moyles, and I'll be with you for the next 14 hours.
I don't like the look of the charts, Mr. Wilkins. Dizzy Rascal at #1.
Unlikely lines to read in the Bible.
The Last Supper was a disaster. We're never going to Nando's again, lads.
Things you won't hear your sat-nav say.
Don't be angry, but while you were getting petrol, I shagged your iPod.
At the next set of traffic lights, a cyclist is going to pull up next to you and give you a really dirty look like he's better than you. When the light turns green, let's see how good his balance is.
I'll tell you what, darling, how about you get out of the car and let your husband park? Left. Left. Your girlfriend's left.
Next dinner party, you drink and I'll drive.
Where the fuck are we?
Unlikely things to hear at the World Cup.
I'll tell you what, that Nelson Mandela's a bit of a dick. The last time I saw African kids this excited, Madonna was at their school with a net.
Yes, on the one hand, we lose the tournament, but on the plus side, he stole me out tonight.
Here we are on safari. There is a giraffe and an ostrich. I'm terribly sorry, it's Peter Crouch's parents.
What a shame Ireland couldn't be here, but then Thierry Henry is a filthy, cheating, lying bitch.
Unlikely letters to television channels.
Dear Channel 5, isn't it time you just called it a day? No one will mourn.
I'm writing to thank you. On Sunday afternoon, while I was watching television with my wife, I was urged to press the red button. I did, and my wife had her first orgasm in 40 years.
Dear Channel 4, why don't you pricks book me for any of your shows?
Dear Points of View, who should I complain to if I think Points of View is shit?
Bad things to say on a first date.
The last time I was in this nightclub, I was still a man.
I've bought some condoms, and in preparation, I've got one on already.
My last girlfriend asked if I could play Smoke on the Water, so I threw a toaster in her bath.
Oh, I see. So when you put bubbly on the advert, you meant fat.
Actually, during the day, I'm something really high up in the city.
Well, so anyway, so listen, that's enough about me. Tell me about your sister.
Whoa! How pissed was I when I asked you out?
Not as pissed as I was when I said yes.
Unlikely lines to hear in a disaster movie.
The Martians landed at around 4 a.m. in Bracknell, went and left again.
The ship is sinking. I don't care. I'm a duck.
Yeah, just press that, it'll be all right.
Rejected questions from this year's exams.
Wayne lives 3 miles away from Kaylee, and Martin lives 6 miles away from Wayne. Who got her pregnant?
If you mix blue and yellow, how crap is your government?
Things you won't hear in a gardening programme.
If you're into naked gardening, here's a tip. Be careful what you do with the shears.
See, David here has got some nice buddleia, and Jemima there, she's got some nice hydrangea, and I've got chlamydia.
Well, that's it for this week. I'm off home to plant my seeds. My wife's ovulating and I don't want to miss my slot.
See, here we see we've got a nice rockery over there, and there's a lovely fountain we put in, and next to that is the tree of knowledge. You will not eat from the tree of knowledge!
Over here is a wonderful water feature, like in Brussels, of a small boy pissing. This one's from Thailand, and I pay him 20 pence a week.
He ain't lying. It's good money.
Unlikely things to read in a political memoir.
So we were playing Truth or Dare, and I didn't want to tell the truth, so I shagged Edwina Curry.
I thought I'd pressed the button that summoned the tea lady. Imagine my surprise when it turned out I bombed Russia.
Say what you like about Robert Mugabe, but that moustache makes all the difference to foreplay.
Things you wouldn't hear in a medical documentary.
I know you're a teenage mother, but nobody will patronise you here. Come through to the slag ward. Brian is 75 stone. He hasn't left the house for 3 years. What a fat bastard.
Unlikely lines to hear in a kids' film.
Terribly sorry. I'll just put my clothes back on. I thought you said chitty chitty gangbang.
Wow, Nanny McPhee, that was not the Big Bang I was expecting.
Things you wouldn't hear in a cookery show.
So just boil for 15 minutes, and if there's still life in her, she's a witch.
So, I've been beating away for half an hour. But I'm just lonely. Let's get on with the cooking.
Unlikely things to hear on a news programme.
Behind me, a man lies dead. That's what happens if you pull faces in the background when I'm doing a piece to camera.
This is Fox News.
Finally, economic news. We're fucked. Good night.
Protesters set fire to cars and blocked the carriageway for several hours in protest over something or other, bloody French.
City news now. London is dangerous, York is old, and Bristol is a bit weird.
Unlikely things to hear on a train.
We are now arriving in Sheffield. Could all passengers in first class please pull back your window blinds and take a look at the real world? Could the passenger causing a disturbance in the quiet coach please settle down and stop shouting about your heart medicine?
Unlikely things to hear in a quiz show.
So, Noel, your soul for a resurrected career. Deal or no deal?
Ooh, this one has really stumped Steve from the Eggheads. The question was, what is it like to have sex with a woman?
Welcome to Weakest Link Bankers Edition. You've banked nothing, scored nothing, and yet you still have a bonus. We asked 100 people, where is the G-spot? You've given us your answer. If it's up there, love, I'll give you the money myself.
So this question for £100. What is your PIN number?
Lines you wouldn't hear in an action movie.
If I press this button, you will witness the worst thing you could possibly imagine. Channel 5.
Lines you wouldn't hear in a TV detective show.
And as you can see from the samples we've taken that we've scraped from under her fingernails, she was manky.
Well, we know now who's responsible for the killing. It's society, yeah? Yeah, you want to think about that,
Unlikely things to hear from a sports commentator.
Ah, the smack of leather on willow as Sue Barker walks into a tree.
Meow! 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 The race hasn't started yet. I've just got a bit of a problem.
Well, we'll have to see what the referee gets out. I don't think any of us were expecting that.
You join me for the men's discus final.
Women's? That's not a woman.
Thank you all for watching today. I hope you had a great time and enjoyed the video. Funny enough, this is actually meant to be the last Mock the Emblem video I was going to do. However, thanks to Free Houses, I've now got a lot more material to work with, so you can expect more episodes later down the line. I'd like to say a very big thank you to all my patrons who help support the channel and make these videos possible. I really do love and appreciate all that you do for myself and this channel. You people are the absolute best. And I'd like to give special mention to Chaos Sabereye, Justin Konovich, Great Triek, Levy94, Lucina21, Midnight Castle, Patanko Fan 32, Maggie Fall, Vinton Clark, Jeremy Redinger, Arkarai, Daniel Hodgson, Degenerate Peach, and Feralinape 392. All of you are so wonderful and amazing. Thank you so much. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Discord and Amino, tune into my Twitch live streams, and if you would like to go that extra mile, please consider donating to my Patreon, as every little helps and you can get some additional bonuses for doing so. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you all next time.